It's time. After crafting in Minecraft, let's craft in real life for a little bit, okay? So yeah, hello everybody. Hi Aurora. Hi Jacquees. How are you doing? So yeah, so as you see in the title, I have a little project. Little project in terms of size, hopefully little in terms of time I need to execute it. A couple years ago already, I restored a holiday ornament. I had like a plasticky, velvety Santa ornament that was in my family for like 40 years, and I restored it. It looks beautiful. Let me maybe find you a picture, because I restored it in 2020. Yes, I restored it in 2020. Oh my god. But yeah, let me show you some pictures. Do I have the pictures? Yeah. So this was before. Very sad view. Absolutely terrible view. Like you know, the beard was absolutely gone. Like paint was chipping. All of the rest is like plastic, but coated in like velvet paint, and it was like, you know, not good. And I think I did some on the stream, if I remember correctly. But yeah, but this is the after. So I did the touch up with acrylic paints. I bought pipe cleaners, and I did everything. I think the only thing I want to do is that I want to take out, because I put some patches with felt and hot glue, the patches are in the plastic. But I think if next time I want to make a mess, I will dab some PVA glue and use some flocking, because this is the closest to the effect. But it looks so good, and it can, like, you know, hang finally. So yeah, but this year we got a special case, okay? We have this figurine. This is I think it's made of gypsum. It's like pretty lightweight, but it had some enamel paint. Of course, it started chipping. You can see brush strokes. I don't know who was who was doing the eyes. The eyes absolutely look demented. And yeah, and I figured out, hey, it is a good like mini project for the restoration. So of the stream, I only did the first preparation. So this is it. It's really small. It is really small, but yeah, eyes. Look at the eyes. The eyes look focus camera. Yes, the eyes look absolutely like demented. Like there are no eye whites visible. Did I? I thought I did self-promo on Taitar's channel, Jacquees, earlier today. I did self-promo. I remember this time. Yeah, I am above Angie on self-promotion channel. And I am also on Aurora's channel. On Aurora's server. So yeah, everything is fine. So yeah, so the eyes look absolutely demented. Because someone absolutely like took way too chunky brush, and oh my god, camera. Why the camera? Okay, it's really struggling to focus right now. But yeah, the eyes, there are absolutely no eye whites. The sclera is blue, and it's like not fun. And also you can see, as you can see, I already started patching up stuff where there were the biggest losses of textured paint. So you see these like dark green blobs. This is epoxy putty. this is epoxy putty that is literally called green stuff, and it comes in like this flattened tube that you cut and mix together the yellow and the, well, the lime green and the blue parts together, and it hardens within 24 hours fully. So yeah, so I had to do it before the stream in order to, you know, let it harden. So yeah, so today it will be, let me just maybe fix my lighting situation, yeah, so you can see it a little bit better. I unfortunately cannot bring the camera lower, but maybe I can. Wait, maybe I can. It will be a strange setup, and you will see me for a moment, but this camera is a webcam, you know, but usually I have it just bolted. I had it screwed on my oh my god, on my what, Nina? On my tripod right behind my screen, but it also has the ability to be put on the screen just regularly. So maybe if I put it on my second monitor and bring the camera way down. Okay, this is not a good shot. This is not a good shot. Ah, but I cannot. Okay, I need to bring it. I want to bring it low, but not as low for, you know, so you can see my freaking juicy thighs. Ah, I have a tape. I have a tape. Let's just, okay, let me put it that way so you can see my tablet cable and the, there went my tablet cable, great. But yeah, oh wait, this might work, yeah, okay, so I need to be, yeah, this would work, great. Okay, so let me bring a little bit more light, just a little bit more light, okay. This setup is terrible. Let me show you this setup. Let me take a picture of this setup and show it to you, because it looks absolutely terrible. Like, look, this camera like looks like it's hanging for its dear life, like for real. Let me send it on Aurora's server. Come on. Here, okay, I think I will put it in, no, in general, to not spam the clips and stream. Upload the file, so you can all see what I'm seeing. And camera. My streaming setup right now. The analog zoom for the win. Okay, so yeah, if you're curious, go there and check it out. So yeah, so I have this mini Santa figurine. I have put on the epoxy putty on top of them. On top of, well, the places where there were most missing parts, like here by the sleeve, parts of hat, although I have not mixed enough, so there are still chunks of paint missing, but I hope that after I apply the primer, I will be able to texture it a little bit, or texture it with paint. Cause yeah, the streaks, oh my god, do you see how freaking streaky is this paint coverage? Yeah, it's super streaky, like you can clearly see it was like hand painted, but yeah. So I will start by sanding. So it will help me to get rid of some chunks of paint that are like clearly like painted like badly, and also it will help me to smooth out like parts that should be smooth, like beard, like whatever is happening on the face. I just noticed that the nose might be missing, like from the factory. Like, focus camera. Focus camera. I have the autofocus on this camera on. Configure. Yeah. The focus is... Let me show you. Let me... Okay, let me go to the manual focus. You see the hole in its nose? There is a hole, and it was, you know, from the factory, so... Okay, so let me put it and apply, yeah, and get the manual sharpness. Okay, so first thing, sanding. I have a couple of sanding paper and sanding sticks and everything. So yeah, so let's sand this little guy, starting from the most coarse sandpaper, ending with like buffing sticks and stuff like this. So yeah, the most coarse, I think it would be either this one, I don't remember what is the... Oh, this one is pretty abrasive. I would say it's around 80, so yeah. So let's start with these little sheets. Then to this stick is around 100 grit. Sanding, sanding stamp, this one is 180, oh, this one is also good. So yeah, okay. Oh, I know, you're waiting in anticipation to what will happen at the gaming awards. I don't like I don't follow them that much. Like literally the only games I am following is like Sims and Minecraft. I used to follow more games, but more like when it comes to games, but like not anymore. Like I realized that I need to limit my hobbies. Oh, of course. Most anticipated game for, I don't know, 5 years already. Because, what, it would be already like 5 years. Wait, when was GTA 5 and GTA Online premiered? When has it premiered? Also, sanding will help me get rid of some loose paint. And it will help me form a surface for which the gesso will stick in. 2013? Oh my god, it's 1 year older than The Sims 4. Then. Which is crazy that, you know, I was just talking to my dad about The Sims 4 and what's happening in the EA. Like, the freak is going on with this game, and when I told my dad that, hey, you know, between The Sims 1 and Sims 2, there was like 4 years. And between The Sims 2 and Sims 3, there were 5 years. I was like, I couldn't believe that, you know, that we are already 10 years into The Sims 4. And The Sims 4 is the legacy title and not like any other like Sims game. Like, what the heck? I want to give The Sims 4 one more chance, but possibly after I finish like maybe 1 month I will do the instead of Minecraft stream, I will do the Sims 4 stream to see if I can like rekindle with this game. I came back like for the Grim Reaper Awards. You see how much this is like fallen? It's all like chunks of paint. That is loose and is... And yes, I am using my hands right now to get into every nook and crannies. I do have descending sponges, but I want to... I think they will be still a little bit too big for this project. Here I need like precision, precision, precision. And this time I won't use like any like pipe cleaners or anything to add some fabric. I think I will keep it as a painted figurine. Hi! Which one? I saw you at the very beginning. Aurora, but how are you doing? I am sending this Santa right now. It is absolutely crazy. And I have no idea that they are like I already like with the... I think with my wedding stories I already felt like they ran out of ideas and they are paywalling like all the like human celebrations are being paywalled. Like, oh my god. which is crazy. Cause sorry, and also this is true that in Sims 2 and Sims 3 era we had like massive expansion packs, and right now it feels like one Sims 2 or Sims 3 expansion packs are like equivalents of Sims 4 expansion packs, 2 game packs, and 3 stuff packs. Like, come on. Like, I already vowed that I want to complete my CD collection for The Sims 1, but I will not be a completionist for The Sims 4 because most of the stuff doesn't interest me, and also when The Sims 4 like I do not have a beefy laptop and a beefy computer, and I know how I watch YouTube. I know how optimized this game is. Oh. This is strange. This is really strange because yeah, the chat message about Sims from you did not pop out. Okay. I will check with my hands because some parts I want to keep. I want to keep coarse, like the lining of the coat, and some parts I want to keep smooth. So I will just check it with my fingers. How does it feel? And if there's anything else I need to touch up and patch up. And I want to keep the original colors and original feel. So, you know, the rim of the head being golden, the sack being golden. But oh my god, I am hyped for tomorrow, because tomorrow I will finally open the gift that I got from Polish server Secret Santa, because I am on I am on 2 Polish servers, and both of them have Secret Santas, and one of them is the artistic Secret Santa, where we draw each other's comic characters, and the other one is more traditional Secret Santa, where we actually want to mail something to each other. Yeah. Oh my god, this was... I thought I won't be able to. Also, there is like this strange like wire inside. And I don't know why, but it's like bugging me. I will try to sand some of this off, because I don't know how well I will be able to sand it, but it is bugging me. Fortunately, it's not impacting the stability of the figure. It can stand like pretty well on its own, and it's not crooked. Okay. Next, gradation. These are like pretty same when it comes to gradation. Next one in gradation will be this stick. So yeah, just going around. The sticks is a little bit worse because it's flat and wouldn't reach everywhere. But yeah. Right now it works. I do have a tripod. I do have a big like tripod, and it works for when I need to zoom out. Like the camera, when it's on my tripod, it is at around this height. So it works when I'm working on some bigger paintings and stuff, but I took it off, and I took it off just for the sake of this stream right now. So, because everything is so small. But yeah, but I do have... But I do have a tripod. It's like more of a... There is the bolt for screwing the camera on, connected with some nuts behind the desk, and a clamp on my desk. So yeah, but it's working. It's good for the weight of the camera, so I will keep using it right now. At least at least till the point I will invest in the new camera. Because this camera, oh my god, this one I got for Christmas, but it was 2019 or 2020. It was like something crazy like this. Which was crazy because these things are stupidly expensive, and to get like the camera, even if it's a webcam, it's like still like it's the freaking Logitech, so you know. This alone racks up the price. So I was absolutely not expecting a gift like this. But yeah. Okay, next, gradation of paper. And let's again get into like every nook and cranny, get rid of the loose paint, prepare the surface so the primer can adhere. And then, after I prime it, I will... Oh, for a moment I thought that some parts fell off, like big chunks fell off. Yeah, usually I'm like sanding is not doing this for me. Well, nothing when it comes to ASMR is doing this for me. I usually cringe and my skin just crawls when I hear sanding. Yeah. R. Yeah, and I said, like, there was the whole, like, chat in the Titars server, on Titars server when it comes to nicknames. And yeah, I've never, because Nina is such a rare name in here. Like, I literally had only one. I personally know only one person named Nina. Two people named Nina. One was going to my elementary school, and she was the second Nina in my whole elementary school. Among the whole freaking 1,000 kids, there were only two named Nina, and then in my sister's college. My sister's best friend from college is named Nina. So therefore my sister was like, it's not a strange name, my sister is named like this. But yeah, but in my... not in my year of college, not that in my high school, there was no one named Nina. So, like, my name, like, was akin to my nickname. So I had absolutely no nickname, and no one, I was called names, but not nicknames. I wanted to have something to, call my brand, and yeah, and I got my name because I always use my first name in my any online spaces, and I mixed in first letters of my surname, and I hope that by the time I will be famous, by the time I will be recognizable, I will come up with something new, with something better. But well, it's been already a couple years since then, and I haven't come up with anything better. So Nina Haag is there. Yeah, I also know about her. Well, at the time where the Vampire Diaries, because I believe she was in Vampire Diaries, right? By the time the Vampire Diaries were popular and all the vampire series were popular, well, I was there, and it was the only there of course are famous Nina. There is she's very old. She's very old. There is Nina Terentiew, who is Polish, Polish presenter. She's journalist, presenter, TV host, but she's really old. She was already in her 50s when I was a kid. So the only famous Nina I know was the old lady in the TV. So I was like, huh. Oh, you're not nice. You're not nice, a fan. That's cute. Okay, so time for gesso. And I will. Oh, I need some paper or foil to put gesso on, because I don't want to. Do I have? Wait, I do have. Okay, I have paper towels. This is good because first off, I need to put this guy on top of paper towel. I will take this. I will take this out. She's not even 60. Oh my god. My mom turned 60 and she wants to be an N. But an N to a toddler, you know, and not to a, you know, fully grown human. Oh my god. It is like very... Oh my god, I didn't wanted to ask about it because I was feeling like there is like very young motherhood involved somewhere here. So yeah. Okay, so I have my Santa send it. Wait, did I use the stamp or I did not use I did not use the stamp. The buffing stamp. I was talking about it and I have not used it yet. Okay, so this as the last part of smoothing the, you know, roughness. And to get into very, very small crevices. Oh my god, this is a big, like, age difference. My dad is actually like only half a year younger than my mom. But because they are, you know, my mom is from November, my dad is from May the next year. You know, because of that, by year, my dad is younger a year, but in fact, it's like 6 months. Oh, green stuff. Don't you dare peeling off. But yeah, I think it's made of like gypsum or plaster because it was fairly cheap. Fairly cheap alternative to, you know, porcelain, and it was easy to make, just put in a mold and make in a factory. Oh my god, this is crazy. But hey, well, speaking of differences in age, my grandma's sister, the oldest one of her siblings, she is 18 years older than her younger sister. So my gran is the middle daughter of her among her sisters. So this is like also like crazy. My mom is 60, as I said, and my gran will turn 90 next year in March. So yeah. And there's 8 years difference between my gran and her older sister. And her older sister, she's still around. So to think that in like 3 years, year-wise, she will be 100. I've never met anyone who is 100 years old. Yeah, he probably did. He probably did. Yeah, so yeah, in that regards, my dad and mom are very like similar in age. So yeah. And my grandma and my granddad were the same age as well. Well, born the same year. But both of my granddads are like, well, they're gone. So I just squeezed on gesso and I'm just putting gesso all over to prime it. I will probably need a couple coats, but it dries fairly quickly and it gives a good base for the paint to grab on to. At this moment, I regret that I don't have these like little hobby holders, for like Warhammer figurines. But yeah, I'm putting light. I will put a light coat at first to you know, just have something to adhere to and also not to get rid of the details and the texture that remained. But yeah. Age differences, well, there is an age difference between my mom and her siblings, but not much. Between my mom is the youngest of her siblings, and yeah, she's 60. Her uncle, her brother, her older brother, the oldest one, was born in 59, making him 5 years older than her. And her older sister, the middle child, I think there's only like 3 years of difference between them. Yeah, it must be 3 years of difference between them, because my aunt was 19 when she gave birth to my cousins, and my mom said she was 16 when they were born, and she was a very young godmother for them. Because yes, you can be a godmother in Poland at the age of 16, because what matters is when you whether or not you had your confirmation, which is a sacrament about the Christian maturity, and you know, after that you're considered like an adult when it comes to like Catholic, you know, in Christian Catholic like eyes. So yeah, so technically, so you can be a godmother when you're 16. 12 years, it's a lot. Like, right now I'm happy that there is also only 1 year of difference between me and my sister, because I don't know how it would be if there was like any bigger like difference. Yeah, sometimes it is like this, Jacques. But yeah, cannot judge. Right now the Santa looks like he's cross-eyed. I think you can see it. Yeah, 5 years is also like pretty big for me. It's 5 years of difference between my dad's brother and him. And for me, it is a substantial difference, because the other one kid is going to school and the other is a toddler, and like thinking about the hardships of that, like you have no moment as a parent to rest, because not only your toddler needs, like, your toddler stuff, your toddler needs has your toddler needs, but also you have a school-aged kid needs, with homework and stuff. So yeah. Don't want to glue too much gesso, because I still want to keep some of the details on the face. So I'll try to brush it out. But a very similar situation is right now with my cousin. Like I think there is 5 or 6 years difference between my sister's godson and their second kid. Okay, I will let it dry, and then I will hold it by the cap to paint the underside. But also let me just put a little bit of, because I see a little bit of chip of paint. Oh, in here. Okay, I will let it dry. I think it should dry pretty quickly. I don't know how long it dries. It didn't say, but I will give it like a couple of minutes. In the meantime, I should prepare the paint. Yeah, I should probably prepare the paint. So let me show you. Wow. I will tell you about first. I will tell you about the most crazy age difference that I've heard of. It is from real life. It's about sisters who went to my elementary school, to my group at elementary school, and they were not twins. One was born in January, and the other was born in December of the same year. And therefore, because you go to the certain grades when you're born in the year, they were put in the same year. But when I started thinking, and I got absolutely like, oh my god, the poor woman, their mother. Because imagine having a 3-month-old baby and finding out you're pregnant again. There is 12 months difference between them. And you have like 9 months of pregnancy. So imagine having a 3-month-old baby and you find out you're pregnant again. And like, And I also think about my mother, because there's 1 year and 2 months difference between me and my sister. So imagine having so I keep like thinking about what my mom must have felt when she had 5-month-old baby and she found out she's pregnant again. It's like, no, my school year is September to late June, but for example, I'm from August, so in theory I turn the age where you go to. So for example, you start school at, right, I started at 7, right now you start at 6-year-olds, because there was a whole reform and stuff. So for example, I was like, I was born in August, I was already like turned 7 before I went to the first grade. But I was going with like a bunch of kids, including those sisters I was talking about, where one was born in January of the same year, 93, and December of the same year. So you go to the grade, it doesn't matter if you already turned 7 before you go to the grade, or the age where you go to the grade or not. It matters that during the whole year, not the school year, but the calendar year, you will turn 7, This matters. So for example, when I went to the in the year 2000, I went to the elementary school, to the first grade, and I was already 7, but there were kids who were already 7 for half a year, and kids who were about to only turn 7 during the first semester. So yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that very similar stuff is in Japan and Korea. But where the school year starts in April, if I recall correctly. But where you need to be already turned this age in order to go to the class. So for example, if you have like 2 friends, one born in March and the other in May, there is like 2 months difference between them, but they will be in the separate grades. But here it's by the year where you're born. So yeah. So you say that kids born in, so you can like count that kids born in the whole year of, well, I will give my example, in the whole year of 1993 will go to the primary school, to the first grade in the year 2000. And it's just the whole like year. Doesn't matter which month exactly, it's the whole year. Yeah, this is I didn't know that it's the same in UK. I thought that it's only like a thing for Japan and Korea. I'm just checking if it's wet. Okay, the face is a little bit wet, but the back should not. So I'm giving it a little bit of time. So yeah, so for me, for like the Polish system, the school starts September 1st, ends at the last Friday of the June, or second last Friday of the June, something like that. We of course have we have winter break for the Christmas to the New Year's. We have the winter break that is usually differs from year to year. It is like not a fixed time, but there is like 2 weeks of winter break. There is Easter break, very short, and then end of the school year in theory is in August 31st, but end of the school activities, so-called vacations, are start in June start like last or second to last week of June. So there is full July and full August of summer vacation. There are different situations. For example, when you are senior in high school, this is like grade. For me, it was like grade 3. Right now, it's grade 4 of high school, because we, start counting our grades again when we go to the middle school and to high school. So when I was like grade 3, it was the final year of high school. My school year ended like in May, because May is the exam season. We have the big living exam called Matura. It is, from what my English teachers said, it's very similar to A levels in UK, where you take a big countrywide exam from selected subjects, and the result of that can, first off, you have paper that you have full high school education, but also this score is used to for your recruitment and enrollment to university. And in university, the college year starts in October, so a month later than usual, but keeping the usually July, August, and September are also of the limits when it comes to I'm reserved for the summer break. We use reception. First week of September for the 6-week holiday. Oh my god. 1 week in October, 2 in December, 1 in February, 2 around Easter, 1 in June, and 6 weeks in July and August. Oh my god. A lot of breaks, but very shorter, but a lot of them. Reception in PLCE of kindergarten. Oh my god. Year 13. I would... in place of kindergarten. Okay. Oh my god. It sounds complicated, but once I realized that, in media, especially I think similarly it is in the US. So in US media, there's I'm on grade 10 and I need to count, okay, how it is in the middle school years. Is this grade? What grade it is in the when you think about middle school. But I went by the middle school system, which is not a thing anymore in here. So there were 6 years of 6 years of elementary school, 3 years of middle school, and 3 years of high school. And my college lasted for 6 years as well, which is, it differs from college to college. My college lasted for 6 years. Some colleges last for 5 years only, but mine lasted for 6. For 6. 3.5 years for the Bachelor of Science degree, and 1.5 years of Masters of Science degree, because I was in the technical uni. But there are also I know that that in the medical academies there are 6 years of just master's degree, or so-called joint master's and bachelor's degree. But yeah, but then you can, you know, stay at the college and do your PhD. So it's an additional like 4 years or so. I think. I don't know. I would need to ask my sister's friend how long usually PhD courses take. Huh. So yeah, so 6, but right now it's changed and it reverted back to what was what was before my reform, because in the 90s, yes, or in the 2000s, there was a reform where the middle school was, you know, formed. But right now they dissolved middle schools, and we have what was in the, like, the same thing that was in like the 70s, which is kind of stupid, like 60s, 70s, where we have 8 grades of elementary school, up to when you're 15, I believe. Yeah, 15. And then 4 years of high school. And yeah, and also one thing to note, depending also on high school that you take, you might have 4 years or 5 years, because there are high schools called technical schools, vocational schools, where you get a degree of, you know, where you actually get a degree, and they degree for like chosen vocation. So, you know, in gastronomy or something, and these are like, you know, for people who are working physically rather than mentally. So there is like the vocation school for mechanics, for car mechanics, for you know, for hairdressers, for people in gastronomy, you know, stuff like this. And the high schools are usually, you know, your regular all over place education, where you get a bit of history, a bit of chemistry, a bit of this and a bit of that, and you usually take it when you want to pursue education, higher education. Although I did have people I did have in my college people who were from the vocational schools as well, and it's not that uncommon for people from vocational schools also like wanting to pursue higher degrees as a supplement to their like already gained knowledge, or you know, to have more education, more papers to get a higher paying job, maybe even a managing job or something like this, you know. So yeah, so this is like pretty straightforward. Huh. Interesting. I am wetting my hands a little bit to clean my hands of the gesso. Okay, so now I need to prepare paint. So I have my brushes here, and I will present to you the best thing that ever existed. This is a wet palette. You have a sponge, a container, and a sponge. You put water in it, let the sponge get the water and, you know, become moist. And then you put parchment paper on top, and this keeps your acrylic paints wet, because acrylic paints dry fast like crazy, and it's literally no fun. For me, painting with acrylics is no fun, but with this I can spend my time mixing colors, and I can paint a bigger area without needing to remix this color again, because they are never exact. But yeah. Acrylic paints, Willy Quitex Basics colors. And let me get, well, red. Maybe 2 hues of red, because I don't know which one I will take. White, not white, but blue. I have golden paint here from this set. I will use, I think I will mix golden and bronze, or maybe copper, I will see. But I will also use, yeah, this set of paints, and white. But white I will take from a different, I need a little bit of pink, so I have a bit of magenta for the cheeks. And yeah, white, I will use white as a base, and I will use a different brand of white, because I have this white. Especially if you're like beginner when it comes to mixing colors and when it comes to painting with acrylics, but white is one of the colors that always runs out the fastest. So this is why I have like a big tub of just white paint, because it always runs out, always. So yeah, so I have white paint and the different colors, and I need to take, where are my, okay, there are my parchment papers, yes. And I need, where's my syringe? Okay, I have a syringe, so I'm taking a bit of water. So I can put it inside. And more. Put the sponge. Press, so the moisture will go up. If it's not going up, it needs more water. So I will just put some in the corners. Press it. Okay, I already start, yeah, feeling the moisture. Great. And I'm putting the paper on, pressing it, so one side of the paper will also be wet. And this is the palette ready for taking in colors. But I will wait for a moment, because I see the gesso is still a bit wet on that. And yeah, let me think of what I will do first. It will be good to do eyes first, because I still haven't figured fully out the order of painting things, because some people paint, you know, from the biggest areas to the smallest areas, and some people paint from the areas that are deeper to the areas that are more closer to the eye, to the viewer. They are more like outside. So I think I will start saying that. I think I will start with eyes, or maybe skin tone, then eyes. So I will have this light color like out of the way. Then I will move to white areas, and I will treat white as a base, and then red. But maybe I am thinking, because I see that in the original figure the gold/bronze on the sack was put directly on top of red, and I know this is like a mess waiting to happen, because these paints like this, paints like this, they don't show well on top of like. They need a good color base in order to not put like a bazillion of layers in order for them to show up. Usually paints like this are very thin and you need a lot of layers to build up the color. So people have like learned and shown tricks to put base like, but red base is usually good for gold, because it gives like some warmth to gold, and I think I will either use, maybe red wasn't that bad idea, now that I think about it, to make this sack warmer, but maybe I will mix it with a little bit of sienna. Sienna is like burnt sienna. Burnt sienna is like this very like warm, is warm brown. So maybe I will mix it with that. And I think I will do it. Okay. I see the gesso is still kind of wet. I see it glistering still, but you can put it back where it belongs. Oh. Okay. So yeah, so I'm still waiting for it to dry, pretty much. It stops me from doing anything else. But yeah, exciting thing tomorrow. I also hope that this weekend I will be done with my college work, and even tomorrow I will be done with my college work for my postgrad study. And yeah, and this weekend I think we will start baking cookies for Christmas, my mom and I. And this can also mean we can decorate the cookies. And I can show you the cookies I've decorated, like look, these are the cookies of my OCs. You can get like this very like thin like dyed sugar coating that you can like make various patterns on top of the cookies. And we have the gingerbread man form cutter, cookie cutter, yeah, cookie cutter. So yeah, so this is something that we've been doing for like years now, so yeah, so it's time. Okay, it's still not fully dried, I see. Still not fully dried. Okay, it's dried on the okay, not quite, still not quite dry. So I have various thin brushes, various very thin brushes. So let me just pick up the ones that are the thinnest, the thinnest, yeah. I think these ones, and maybe, yeah, and one thick one for thicker one. Well, thicker one. I'm still talking about number 2 brush as thick, because this is how small we're talking about. So yeah. So still drying. So what else is here in my very messy windowsill? There is my Sims notebook. I try to play some Sims. There is my drawing tablet, which I also need to start working on the Secret Santa. There are some projects I need to fix. I need to repaint the Pepe because I mixed the paint wrong, and also the leg fall off, and I need to patch it up with the epoxy putty and paint it over, but I mixed the color wrong, so I need to repaint now the whole green areas. I need to paint now with one shade of green because, yeah, you can clearly see the legs are not the same color, and so are the arms, so I need to fix it. My grandma also sent me some of her jewelry that I also need to fix. Yeah, there is an USB hub that I just cleaned with isopropyl alcohol because my previous USB hub just died, and I hope this one won't die. But I don't know, given how long it's been in my house. What else is there? My tablet glove, my mug, my tablet pen, and the tripod with my mic. And the pop filter. Yeah. Overall it's a mess. Okay, it's still kinda shiny, yeah. It's kinda shiny, kinda wet. Still, but in only some areas, usually mainly in here, you can see the shine. So the shine means it's wet because it dries matte. So yeah. So yeah, what are the plans for the next week? Shall I talk about this? So next week, I think I planned traditional art for the whole week, the whole next week. But I need to think about it, because maybe there will be a Sims stream. Are you okay with having the Sims throughout the next week? Because maybe I will have a Sims 2 stream one day, and Sims 4 maybe I will try it this week, because I don't remember what I exactly had planned for December. It's in my sketchbook, and my sketchbook is in my bag, and I don't want to get up to go to my bag. But there's also one thing I want to brainstorm with you. First off, what should I decorate my cookies this year? And second off, what to do on 31st. Oh wait, no. 17 has to be art because it subs no best. Because I don't know. I still don't know if I want to. I really want to stream on 31st for 4 hours. To have the end of the year celebration for everybody. Merry Crisis! To have the end of the year celebration, because end of the year is very hard for me. I usually don't go anywhere. All my friends are already like, you know, have their own families, and usually I spend this time you know, at home. And I always wanted to have a stream for all the lonely people, you know, for everybody who is also like doesn't have like, you know, anybody to go out with or any party to attend, to also like come and chill. So yeah, so maybe I will be able to do this year. The full like 4 hours. It will be the longest stream like I've ever did, and it will be like a multi-topic stream. So I will be playing Minecraft. I will be doing Sims. Maybe something like, I don't know, depending on the vibes of the chat. Because I may also whip out the tablet and do something artistic, like draw something, or like do some year-end reviews of my artwork or something like this. But yeah, but I will need to check what the vibes are. Oh, I know it will be in time for title stream, but I want to be for it, make it longer. So after title stream, people could come to me. And I think like popping in Minecraft like either to the my server or the realm, it would be, I think it would be something nice to do. And you know, Sims, because there is no Nina stream without Sims. Yeah. I need to do this like sometime to, yeah, the top of the sponge is like dry already, so I need to put more water inside. Okay. Yeah, I think it would be nice to do something like holiday themed in the realm. I don't know what yet, because I have like very little resources, but yeah, it would be nice to hop in. Okay, I would say it's dry, so let's go. Let's go. I have only like 40 minutes left of the stream, so yeah. So let's start by, yeah, mixing the skin tone. So white, and this paint is a bit gloopy, but yeah, usually for mixing skin tone I need a lot of white. And I mix in, well, burnt sienna is like good color that I'm using for skin tone, but also since I have red out and I will just add a smidge of burnt sienna. And look at this color already. But yeah, but I need to add a lot of water for the paint to be of good consistency, to be painted without visible brush strokes. I will add a little bit of pink to make it a little bit less orange. So I have magenta. Let me just take from the cap. A little bit, said Nina. And absolutely like wrecked the color. But this is why I have the wet palette for, so I can mix colors without the punishment of mixing the wrong color that is drying and then trying to mix it again and failing, so I have more time to work on it. Yeah, but this white, I need to rethink using this white in the future. Maybe I should use from the set itself. Also, different paints from different brands might have different reactions to one another. This is also true, so always test your art supplies. But yeah, let's try and mix sienna again. And mix pink, sienna and white. Okay, this is a good color. And also acrylics always dry darker than they are in. So this is also something to keep in mind. Okay, let me clean the brush. And use a thinner one. To start. Start putting in the first layer. Let me turn on my reference. So this is just the first coat. I'm letting this dry and then going back with the skin tone with another coat. And then with white and blue to get the eyes. Because eyes, I see there are sculpted eyes, but you know, whoever was painting this figure like absolutely disregarded this guideline. So yeah, thin layers. The first layer is usually like a bit transparent. It only needs to grab and conform to the shapes. Okay, let it dry. In the meantime, let's mix on the other side of the, let me maybe take off this paint. Let's mix some red. My skin tone should still be wet by the time I finish mixing red, so I should still be able to use it. So let's mix the primary red color and alizarin crimson. I think this red may be a little bit too magenta, so I will get a bit of cadmium red, which like it is like pretty orange for me. But on stream it looks red, but the tube looks orange for me. It is the carrot color, okay? Okay, and let's mix these colors together. To get the true red color. Okay, let me test this. Okay, I need to mix in a little bit more of the pinkish reds, because this red still seems too orange for me. Okay, and yeah, and I chose red because these are the areas that don't touch the color that I just put on, and I will be able to just again, I'm trying to put like a first coat. Like bright colors like this, they always leave streaks. So yeah. So I will try to I want to start like making choices about the shapes. So for example, to start dabbing a bit by the flocking, so the line between flocking and the flocking and the rims of like head and the rest of the suit won't be like so straight, because it looks unnatural. And yeah, for sure I will need a couple of coats. Right now I will paint a little bit over the sack with red, just a little bit, mostly in place where the sack and the coat meet, yeah. Yeah, the sack goes in here, so let me just dab the okay, screw it, I will cover the sack. As well, because I worry that if I want right now, the next layers will form like a very bad border between red and not painted area, you know, because the paint has also some thickness to it, and yeah, you will be able to tell the brush strokes, and I don't want that. So yeah. White, I think I will do the last, because the rims are like the outermost layer. The most external element of this figure. Let me get a smaller brush. And back to the bigger one, and I will try and only touch the rim right now. So I can cover. Start covering the head. Okay, right now you see a lot of paint strokes, but this is the first coat. I think it would need like 2 or 3 coats for an even application. Okay, let me look at the skin. I think it is still a bit wet, but soon it will be good enough to to paint over again and to probably I will mix the color for the cheeks and then do eyes, given given the colors I have on right now. So yeah, I think I will do this. Okay, so waiting. Literally waiting for the paint to dry. I could use blow dryer, but I don't want to. I don't want to turn on the blow dryer at the freaking 10 p.m., you know? My neighbors would like actually like do something for me, do something with me if I turn on the blow dryer at this ungodly hour. So yeah, waiting. waiting for the paint to dry. Let me get the skin tone color reactivated. And have a good consistency. I have still not yet. I think this will be the good consistency. Okay, let me start with a hand, but maybe I will take the thinner brush, even thinner brush. Wait a moment, I need to clean this one. And take a thinner one. This one is 50 brush. This is the second layer, so I would need to start being careful where I'm putting this paint. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I hope that I am so bad at estimating time, because I was hoping that I will be done with Santa with painting today. Well, apparently I won't. I'm so bad at estimating how long things take me. And I should stop promising, like, doing anything, because for sure it lasts me. Okay, there is a little bit of mouth in here, so let me also paint in a little bit mouth area. Okay, and let me now try and mix in some blush. So I'm mixing skin tone color with the red. And let me just dab it. And I will put a little bit more red on the nose. And in the mouth area. So the blush would be a little bit more delicate. I think it looks good, and I think I will leave the skin tone like this right now. Eyes I will paint probably off the stream, because I need to do this like this and you won't see a thing. And also I need to be extra cautious, not talk, and I need to wait for this paint to dry. And I think the eyes, because right now the blue from the eyes from the previous paint is still kind of peeking through, But I think when I put white, blue, then a little bit of black for the, you know, eyelashes, I think it will cover it all nicely. Okay, so let's proceed with red, and this will be the second coat of red. So I'm still using my small brush. In order to get to the smallest areas. To the smallest areas first, then I will take my bigger brush and do another broad coat. So yeah, touching up first on the places where I don't want broad brush strokes and I cannot make like big broad movements, but then I can get the red ready for the second coat and do another layer. Oh, something is not. Something is not reacting well in here. And I don't know if I accidentally touched up gesso and it dissolved, which is strange. It never happened to me before. Of course it will look, well, I won't be able to see it in the natural light up until weekend, because every time I come back home from work it's already like freaking dark outside. I hate it. Oh, thank you for coming, Jacquees. See you around. Yeah, the red is still like kinda candy red. I need to mute it a bit because it's like too violently red for my liking. I prefer dark muted colors, okay? Okay. So let this red dry. Then, if I will still have energy to do this today, I will put a third layer of red. And yeah, and leave it to dry, because I doubt I will be doing anything else with it today. So yeah, one more coat of red possibly. Yeah. Oh my god, I have nothing else to catch it with. Because I will disturb the paint wherever else, no matter where else I will, you know, hold it. Which is bad, because I need both hands to operate. But yeah. But I think this will be all I will be able to do this stream. So, I send it primed and put the skin tone and 2 coats of red. 2 coats of skin tone color, 2 coats of red. I think skin tone will be fine. Next step will be eyes, and next step after that will be I think the gold paint, and then white and varnish all of it. And I'm thinking whether or not I want the glossy varnish or the matte varnish. I think the glossy one will make it look more like porcelain, even though it's like plaster. So I think I will go with the glossy one, like very like high gloss. I think this would be nice. Contrary to also like because every like other like figurine or things like this, I have like matte or semi-gloss. So for this one to be like super glossy and looking like a real porcelain, I think it would be nice. So yeah. So thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. I am yet to decide what I will be doing next stream. I need to consult with my notes on what my plans next week will be. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for coming here, watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. So stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next stream. So goodbye!